Okay. This is me getting present with myself before I try to actually record anything. But I'm recording it. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in my life. I have definitely been dysregulated over the last couple days. Now feeling much more centered in my body, thanks to a beautiful human in my life right now. And also to my own practices of dancing, moving, letting myself feel, not resisting what's going on for me. There's just a lot of change. And I kind of feel like I am in that inner goop metamorphosis phase again. God, every time I think I'm done. Nope. So I feel like I'm in that goop again, and it's okay. There's something new that is being catalyzed here right now, something that is allowing me to step up into my own power in many ways, and also letting go of my old life, letting go of my old ways of being. And one major one is fawning. Like I don't think I ever was conscious how much I've fawned in my life of, I don't want to cause conflict because that makes me feel really unsafe. So I'm just going to go along with what you're saying and it's all good. And that was like the basis of my last major relationship, the major relationship of my life. And I don't want to do it that way anymore. So I'm being presented with opportunities to do it differently, to move through conflict, and to see I'm capable of it. So I'm building a new narrative for myself as someone who is capable of moving through conflict. And I've not really had that before. So yeah, that's a major thing for me right now. What else? I love what I do. I love what I do. I love the way that I get to connect with people, especially women, and hold sacred space for connection and for witnessing and for sharing. I love coaching. I love being there with people as they're on their ride. And I love the skills that I've developed to be able to do that, not jump in and fix and save, but really just to witness. And that is directly related to my own capacity to hold that space, to hold it, whatever's there, grief, excitement, anger, just all of it, just holding it and letting people experience it in a safe setting. And then to show up for myself like that again and again and again. Tears. Okay, tears. I accept. Like, my heart hurts. Okay, I accept. I'm there. And I let myself feel it. And I just can't help but to think, feel, know, this inner knowing, this is the next step for humanity. This is what was missing. This is what we're all being asked to do in our own small ways. And as each one of us feels, like it's that simple. It's really that simple. As each one of us is present with whatever is in our somatic awareness to be with whatever is there, that is ours to process. And that's, work for every human on the planet in that way. And I think this is the time we learn how to stop projecting stuff that we can't handle and giving it to someone else to handle, especially anger, grief, all of the uncomfortable stuff, and even really pleasure, like how hard it is to hold and allow ourselves to be safe experiencing pleasure. That's a whole other learning curve, just as hard as holding discomfort. Like you can get really comfortable with discomfort. Many of us have. It's how we have found value for ourselves. I am someone that is capable of going through hard things. Like, yes, that's valuable. And I am someone that is capable of experiencing extreme pleasure and safety and abundance, all of that. It's just all of it. And I'm really starting to learn more about the spectrum of relating. So the spectrum meaning in any relationship, there is this side of codependency, and then there could be this side of extreme independence, which is a lack of connection. And then in the middle is so gray. And that's where the more that we stretch out our sides and we know we know what it feels like to feel codependent, overly enmeshed in someone's life, and then what it feels like to be extremely independent and unwilling to connect in a meaningful way. Then we get to play in that interdependent area, and that is all gray. It depends on the two individuals that are coming together. And what I'm learning is that when there is a lack of safety, for me personally, in my body, a lack of feeling safe, that is when I pull way over into the independent side, like not going to connect. And then when I feel a lot of safety, that's actually where I almost have to watch out to not become enmeshed and to be like, oh, here, you're safe. Let me just give you all of it. Because it's not all of the other person's to process. There's still this sovereign part. And to me, that is just a pattern that repeats in the world. It's everywhere. Cells have a cell wall around it. And also it's semi-permeable. There's places where outside gets to come in and inside gets to come out. That is the pattern that repeats. We are complete sovereign beings unto ourselves, and we are completely interconnected and truly dependent on the systems at large. Even my own body, I'm dependent on the air that I breathe. I'm dependent on the water that I take in. And that just is. How can I relate to that in a healthy way? And I'm asking myself, how can I relate to my relationships in a safe way where I allow in what I need. I allow in love. I allow in support and being resourced. And also, I'm very clear on what is not mine and what I keep beyond that cell wall in order to maintain the health of this system. So it's both. It's both. And we sit with that paradox all day long, and we sit with this agency that we call our own will to move along that scale of gray and to say, oh, this one I lean in more. Oh, this one I'm learning to pull out more and be more independent. What I'm personally going through is finding all the places where I still have unhealed wounds of relationship wounds, and owning what is mine there to heal. And then also seeing that just as we get wounded relationally with other people, we also can heal relationally. And so I'm being invited to heal in connection. I know that's super vague, but that's as descriptive as I want to be right now. Okay, this feels good to be a loving witness to myself. This feels good to record. This feels good to put into language so that my mind can catch up with my body. And this is the alignment process for me. This is my body is feeling so much here. And my mind needs narrative. It needs narrative to understand, to create a sense of mental safety, which then presents itself back in my body. So this is that mind-body loop that I'm practicing, even just by recording this. It's why I share podcasts. It's why I record this and then release it. I don't know if this will be anything I share, but I record it for me. And then I decide later. A future Megan decides if this is worth sharing small bits of it or in its entirety. And I'm just so present and grateful to everyone, all of the other people on the planet, you, if you're listening, for going through your work, for what will never get noticed by anyone, for all the times that you're learning how to hold yourself in your own nervous system, for all the times you let yourself cry and move and dance and shake and be with whatever is coming up for you, for all the times you let yourself expand out your heart and your body to hold more of what's possible. All of that, no one may ever know. And that is what's changing the world right now. That's what's changing the trajectory of your future. That's what's changing the possibilities that the next generation is given and the world that they are brought into. And I know that we're going through kind of shitty, hard, crazy, chaotic times right now. And isn't it delightful? Isn't it delightful? You get to find yourself in this. I get to find myself in this. To not only find, create. We get to create ourselves in this, but we got to let it, oh, it's that cocoon. We got to let it mesh and melt and go through all of that uncomfortable, all of those uncomfortable feelings for something new to be born. So I have a big space in my heart for all of us right now, for all the things we're conscious that we're going through, and for all the things we don't know that we don't know that we're going through, and how that's going to ripple through space and time. Yeah. Whew. Okay, this feels good. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Megan, for sharing. Thanks, whoever, for listening. Thanks for connecting. Thanks for sharing a moment. If I had a tail, I would wag it. Love you.